As a basic need and right of every child, quality education should be readily made available to every child regardless of their physical, social, and emotional limitations. Therefore, the introduction of smart learning in the classroom is a necessity and not just a cosmetic additional feature in the policies governing the provision of qualitative education. Although presently in Nigeria, while some states are still lagging behind in providing quality basic education to children with special needs, some states have taken the bull by the horn in ensuring that no child is left behind, including those with special educational requirements. A good example is Ogun State, where the First Lady, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, is championing the cause to ensure that these special children are not left behind in obtaining the quality learning to achieve the best in life.
It's common practice to label people with children with disabilities in Nigeria, and parents tend to keep them away. But now, they're realizing the need to bring them out and to bring out the best in them, because they're disabled does not mean that they're able to not do some things. Some that are teachable are extremely talented, but we need to bring out the best in these children. If we keep them away, there's no way we will know what their potentials or their capabilities are.
There is ability in disability, we all know, but you can only achieve that when you know that they are cared for with intention to love them, to empower them, to give them better skills to learn, and that brings out their best abilities.
Every child is unique and every child matters. Every child counts. The child that is gifted and talented must be catered for. The child with needs must be catered for. The child with disability must be catered for. The child, that passive learner, must be catered for.
Worthy of mention is the First Lady's efforts in rehabilitating the school for children with special needs, Shagamu. Before intervention, the school was in a state of disrepair with few educational resources for teaching and learning. But today, the school facilities are being upgraded. Smart boards are being installed to make teaching and learning exciting for the pupils.
Whatever their God-given potential is, technology is a way to draw it out of them. To create that enabling environment, to give them that hope. It was a no-brainer for me, or for the state, for Ogun Tech Hub, to be a partner of this program.
And the vision is to draw all our special education needs schools in Ogun State, to draw them all into the 21st century, where assistive technology provides an enabling environment for all our children to reach their full potential.
These special children that we have around us, government have the feelings that they must not be left aside. We need to do something about them. We need to let them feel recognized and have sense of belonging.
The interactive whiteboard offers students with special needs many ways to learn, express ideas, and demonstrate understanding. With so much joy, the head teacher of the school, Mrs. Oluwaremileku Olaniyan, on behalf of the students and parents, appreciated the First Lady for touching the lives of these students positively.
In the time past, the school was one of the regular schools where chalk and the board is being used. But now we have the interactive whiteboard being used by the learners and being manipulated by the teachers to enhance learning and teaching in the school. Our joy knows no bound. We want to appreciate Her Excellency. She has been a mother to us, a role model to the school. We appreciate her and her partners for this laudable project that she just brought to the school, especially to Remo Environ.
Like Oliver Twist, the school management asked for more.
In the area of personnel, we need more special teachers, we need caregivers, and we need other supportive staff, especially in the area of cleaning, in the area of caregiver, and in the area of garden, because the school is a very big large school which needs to always be tidy and clean at all times. Our priority now is mobility. Mobility in the sense that we need transport for the learners.
According to an official of the Office of the First Lady, the upgrade of the school is a promise made and kept. And of course, there is more to come.
With the policy of qualitative education as one of the pillars of our Ishaya Strats. The idea is that the special needs training can be supported and galvanized with technology.
For these children, their disability cannot stop them from getting the best of education.
He is very happy for what Governor's wife did for us, for providing protection for us. The project is very good and it's very useful for the deaf children. That project will make the learners to understand very well and make them to improve better.
On her part, the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, emphasized that the intervention program carried out in the School of Children with Special Educational Needs Ishagamu is a pilot scheme which will be replicated in other schools across the state.
This program is meant to be a pilot. And I believe by the grace of God, if we get adequate support, we'll have sustainable impact in this area that we're dealing with, because this is an area where I know most people don't even touch at all. Let us bring the children to a level where they have equal opportunities as children that are not disabled.
She has made one school a model, and our intention is to do that in all the schools. That is great. We express our gratitude, and we want to call on several people to join hands with Her Excellency to complete the program, because this is enormous.
Every child has been created to be perfect. So we need to be able to understand their needs. We need to be able to make provision for them in our schools. We need to be able to cater for them.
We are appealing passionately to every one of us to come on board and give the wife of His Excellency, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, this support to all our special needs schools.
Achieving this would also mean that we are championing the causes of two of the SDGs, two of the Sustainable Development Goals, which is Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is to provide quality education, and also Sustainable Development Goal 10, which is about reducing inequalities.
I would like to thank all the organizations that have supported us in our mission so far. But I would also like to speak to people and organizations. Listen to us right now. Please come and help us. We can provide them with transportation. We can motivate their parents. We can motivate the children. We can motivate the teachers. We can bring these children to a national and even international levels. I believe that these children have a lot of potential. So I appeal to you to come and support us in this very, very, very important cause.
As a mother who is passionate about ensuring that no child in Ogun State is left behind in accessing quality education, the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun, is appealing to corporate organizations and well-meaning individuals to support this laudable initiative aimed at giving children with special needs a bright future.